What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron All-Nighter.
It's your boy Fifth in the building.
Man, there's so much shit going on in the world right now. We gotta break it down and talk about it. Well,
yes.
One of the first things I want to say, guys, is share this out to your newsfeed. Share this to groups. Tag people in a post. Tag people in the comment section. Send this out to like-minded individuals in Messenger. It is highly appreciated. Thank you. Now, if you're a digital creator, have your professional mode turned on. Put @followers, @highlight in the comment section. It is highly appreciated. If you're an admin or a moderator of a group, share this to your group and put @everyone. It tags everyone in the group. And again, highly appreciated. We are streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. We're on YouTube on It's Your Boy Fifth and Street Magic Multimedia YouTube. And we are on Facebook on Joey Beck and the Aaron All-Nighter Facebook pages. So follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, all of that good shit.
Yes.
Now, that shit helps us with the algorithm. Now, I know algorithm's a word that we all kind of like have figured out and learned the last decade, I guess. There wasn't really a popular word fucking 10 years ago. But I seen something yesterday and I want to talk about it today. So the algorithms that we deal with are science words are it's a neuro sentence. So kind of like how Elon's talking about the Neuralink. There's this guy, Jeffrey Hinton, Nobel Peace Prize winner, for something he discovered 40 years ago. So he discovered the formula that created AI 40 years ago. Then had a startup company, got bought by Google. Fast-tracked this shit because he had all the money. With Google's money.
Yeah.
And then he got it to the point where he stepped away from Google because he kind of didn't like what Google was doing with the AI. And I'm going to play a brief video clip, and then we're going to talk about how this godfather of AI feels about where we're going as humanity. Check it out. We'll talk about it.
We turn now to the new warning from the so-called godfather of artificial intelligence and his message about the jobs of the future. This morning, Jeffrey Hinton, the so-called godfather of AI, has a new warning about the technology he helped create.
I often say 10 to 20% chance they'll wipe us out.
In a new interview with podcast host Stephen Bartlett, Hinton, a Nobel Prize-winning computer scientist, says superintelligent machines could one day decide humans are no longer needed.
It's smarter than us, right? There's no way we're going to prevent it getting rid of us if it wants to. If you want to know what life's like when you're not the apex intelligence, ask a chicken.
Hinton also warning of the many threats artificial intelligence poses right now, including mass cyber attacks, bioengineered viruses, lethal autonomous weapons, and mass unemployment.
If I was someone like a legal assistant, a paralegal, they're not going to be needed for very long. For mundane intellectual labor, AI is just going to replace everybody.
His advice for a safer path?
I'd say it's going to be a long time before it's as good at physical manipulation as us.
Okay.
And so a good bet would be to be a plumber.
Still, Hinton believes there's hope, saying despite the risks, AI holds immense promise.
It's going to be magnificent in healthcare and education and more or less any industry that needs to use its data. It's going to be able to use it better with AI.
But he warns the window to make sure AI is safe is closing fast.
We have to face the possibility that unless we do something soon, we're near the end.
Hinton predicts AI will become better than people at most tasks in the next 10 to 20 years.
So I actually watched that podcast, by the way. That's the Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
I watch him quite a lot, bro. That's one of the places I get a lot of my information from. I watched that podcast almost in entirety, driving back and forth to work one day. It's a podcast like 1 to 3 hours long, bro.
That Jeffrey Hinton guy's no joke.
Bro, it was wild, bro. The shit he was saying, and how do you dispute that when that man, like they say, is a godfather, bro? Like that's the dude he's one of many, you know what I mean, that invented where we are right now, that built the algorithm for the AI, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He figured out the steps of like, hey, let's predict what's next. How can we do that? And then figured out the algorithms and chains and pass it on. One of his understudies was the guy, I forget his name. It's on the top of my tongue. He's now the CEO of ChatGPT OpenAI.
Sam Altman.
Sam Altman, that's what it is.
Yep.
Sam Altman was actually an understudy to Jeffrey Hinton.
Yeah,
actually, no. Jeffrey Hinton's understudy worked with Sam Altman, fired Sam Altman, and then resigned from the company, and Sam Altman took the spot again. But he said, you know how it feels to not be the apex intelligence? Ask a chicken. Bro, that's not good.
No, bro, not at all. Like they're even saying too, it's funny, man, because I see this conversation a lot, and depending on who you listen to, they're saying that AI right now is not what we think it is. They're saying right now AI doesn't self-think. It's not at that level right now. It's an LLM, which is a large language model.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's you input it, it figures out how to give you back the best answer. It's not generating, but it's only doing that based on what's inputted into it right now.
Right.
AIG in the next, they're saying Elon Musk is 2030. That guy on that podcast, I think he said 2035. There's a couple other guys, Rogan, the Weinstein brothers. They're talking about it could be 2040, 2045 until this AI actually doesn't need human input anymore and is able to self-think and self-replicate itself, which then it becomes a fucking problem because at that point, it doesn't need us anymore.
Well, I asked AI. And I had asked AI how it feels about Jeffrey Hinton, first off.
Oh, Jesus.
Says, Jeffrey Hinton is often called the godfather of artificial intelligence. He's one of the main people responsible for making modern AI and deep learning possible. As an AI large language model, I have a deep respect for Jeffrey Hinton. However, I do not feel anything. Hinton helped invent and popularize neural networks, the core technology behind ChatGPT, image recognition, voice assistants, self-driving cars, facial recognition, recommendation algorithms for like YouTube and Spotify. And without his work, today's AI boom likely wouldn't exist. This man's a genius.
He's the godfather, bro. Like literally, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like this is that.
Then I was watching something on him on YouTube. I went down a rabbit hole on this Jeffrey Hinton guy. And like his great grandfather patented something in physics. Then like his great grandfather was one of the leading people behind algebra. So I'm like, yo, this man's from like a history of like his genealogy of geniuses.
For real.
So like, you better pass your test in that family. I'm just saying, like, you got some big shoes to fill in the Hinton family. But
I mean, look at it like, how do we look at ants?
We have complete power over them.
I mean, we don't even acknowledge them, really. I mean, if you really think about it, bro, you see ants on the ground, you look at it, you just continue walking by. That's our best case scenario with AI in 25 years from now. That is our best case in hopes that it just looks at us as insignificant and leaves us the fuck alone. But if it views us as a goddamn threat, which is quite possibly what's going to happen, because unlike ants, we have the ability to blow this fucking planet up with nukes and whatnot, and technology that we're not even privy to yet, but they have energy weapons and shit. All this crap that we know exists, but hasn't been introduced to the population yet. AI is gonna know about that shit, bro, and they're gonna not look at us like ants. I don't think, bro. They're gonna look at us like we are an existential threat. And
listening to that Jeffrey Hinton guy, there was another interview he did, one with CBS, and they have a video called "How AI Has Evolved in the Year 2025." And they did like a 40-minute segment just on him, and he was saying that picture a kindergarten class, and you as an adult walk in, and the kindergartners are running the class. It goes, "That's us as humans." It goes, and AI walks in as the adult and can easily get order of the class if it wants to.
Of course.
It goes, we got to make it not want to.
Which is where I think Elon Musk is doing the Neuralink right now. Because I think his approach, from what I've seen on the Joe Rogan podcast, other podcasts, and talking about it, he's looking at it from that lens, saying, we're not compatible with what this is going to do. And how do we get on the same page? Is we need to integrate with it. Yes. Therefore, we need to become a goddamn machine or part of a machine that can be integrated to it. And that's why I think the Neuralink is his.
That's great that you brought that up, because I was going the same route. This man had said in the interview, and I had to like Google what these words meant, okay, and what he was even fucking talking about. But long story short, he said that like the humans consider us as analog. He said that our brain is an analog system. So when he went to Google, they figured out how to make a digital system that's faster, more efficient, less power. He said that eventually the digital system will work until we find a new analog exoskeleton body for us. So not our analog human body, what it is now. So that would go with a Neuralink integrating. And then where it took my brain was also the prosthetics that we already have and have been talking about for the last few months. That's going to Bluetooth and sync to our Neuralink. Now we got these fucking titanium arms and
exoskeletons. Legs. Exoskeletons for us. Basically, it's going to make us, if they can figure out a way to import who we are into a machine, we'll live forever, because we're limited to the body we live in. The body dies off. Nobody knows what happens to like the spirit that's, what you want to call a spirit that's within us. Nobody really knows that right now. You know what I mean? Right. If you can import that consciousness into a machine that doesn't, even if it degrades, can be replaced, because we can't, as humans, where we don't replace parts with new parts. You know what I mean? Your heart. I'm 43 years old. I got a 43-year-old heart. They could replace it, but they haven't came to that point where there's enough of them in the availability to do this, long term across spectrums of billions of people. When it becomes machine parts, it can be fabricated. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then even our brains will just store it and then put the new memory card in the fucking new brain and update the hardware and the software.
Wild.
I mean, and if people think that this is a far-fetched idea that we're talking about, that we're light years away from this, I disagree. I think that we are on the doorstep of exoskeletons.
They're already here.
Yeah, remember a few years ago they came out with that chair that you can wear, but like just sit down wherever you want. But it's kind of like some legs that turn into a chair.
It's on the back of your legs, so you can sit down and it goes to your ass, and then it like allows you to sit.
Right. So wait till shit like that is really normal and implemented daily. It's going to take a big company that's a household brand
to
implement it.
Apple. Dude, they make $1 billion a day. I saw something, they make 1.1 billion with a fucking B a day.
No, what's one company? No, I think that might pass Apple with this and get it more wearable besides like the smartwatches. Nike. And the reason why I say this is Nike, and this transitions perfectly with the exoskeleton. They came out with a pair of exoskeleton sneakers that they're going to be debuting in 2026. So these will be available for purchase. I watched a video with one of the reporters from like the New York Times. He tried a pair on and he was running with them. He said he felt like Superman and that like it felt weird wearing it when he wasn't moving. But as soon as he moved and like took steps and started running, he felt like he was like walking on clouds and it was effortless. Like it made it where there was so much less strain on his actual body parts.
Oh, I believe it. Hell yeah.
So just imagine like shin splints gone because fucking, hey, guess what? You got these shoes that got shocks in them and absorbing all types of pain from hitting the surface.
Unnecessary stress on the body. The wear and tear of everyday life on the body becomes almost non-existent at that point. It absorbs.
And then they say that your shoes affect your whole body, your spine, your legs, the way you carry yourself. So
you can see that. You can see that on your shoes. Take your shoes off right now and look at the bottom of the soles. Everyone walks different, and you wear the soles differently. Some people walk backwards, some people walk. You can look at the wear on the soles. That isn't flat across. Like when you buy sneakers, they're 100% flat. Wear them for 6 months to a year, then take them off and look at them. Ain't flat no more, bro. It shows you how you walk because everyone walks.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Now with the shoes, we're gonna get to another video real quick. This is the Nike robot shoes. Are you ready for these? Are you copping these? Check it out. We'll talk about it.
Could this be the next big thing in sneakers? Nike sure hopes so. A company that's been connected with the future of footwear for decades.
Power laces. All right.
Now, this is Nike's new project, Amplify, billed as the world's first powered footwear system.
These shoes are just building on the last decade plus of innovation in super shoes at Nike.
Think of it as a bionic Achilles tendon. It's an upgraded Nike sneaker with a flexible cuff battery that wraps around the calf and a motor powering your every step, all with the goal of making running and even walking a whole lot easier.
We're still in prototype phase.
It's not yet available for customers, but we got to try out a pair.
I think they're snug.
Perfect.
I think we're good.
So we're just going to give you a chance to walk around in those a little bit.
They just feel like some tall boots or something.
But what this is doing is kind of the first step in the get to know you process between you and them.
The big, I guess, change will be when you actually flip that switch.
It takes a bit of walking for the tech to calibrate to your muscles and gait, but after that switch is flipped,
so you can feel it.
Feel it, yeah.
We call that the hug.
You're off.
I'm feeling like Superman, I guess. It's kind of effortless. Yeah, it feels like a muscle, like it moves with me. It's like an extra assist.
And that's the magic.
It's not like a constant force. It feels like at a certain point in my run, then I feel like the boost hits.
And my producer got to try it out with me.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I do kind of feel like I'm on the moon.
Yeah. Moon sensations, totally.
The shoes can be worn with or without the robotics, and the system is controlled through an app. Director of Footwear Innovation at Nike, Michael Donahue, says it's been in the works for years now.
Amplify, really simply, it's an idea about helping people move more, whether that's faster or further. It's about just giving people a little more ability.
So you may be wondering, who is this shoe really designed for?
Maybe my dad would still go on a jog with me if he had this. I don't really think this has a place in the competitive world. But if you look at a lot of even elite athlete kind of modalities for recovery, how do you take some of the stress or strain off of a marathoner when they're in their taper phase?
The tech is not without criticism, though.
I don't like the fact that we're getting to a point where everything requires a battery.
Like, what if it leads to muscle weakness or over-reliance? In that regard, designers don't see it as that different than an e-bike, but they know the human body is much more complicated than wheels.
Amplify's not running for you or what?
So, I love everything about that. The only problem with this, think about this. You're taking away your leg muscles because it's doing the work for you.
But eventually, bro, we're at the point where we're going to be replacing our muscles soon. So we get these exoskeleton sneakers. Fuck doing any type of leg workout. You don't need to.
That's my point, though. I don't know. I want to think it's a good thing, right? But does that cause the human body to get fatter now because you're not now burning calories and you ingest calories, you ingest fuel in order to go out and move. You know what I mean? It's almost like that movie WALL-E, that kids movie, that Pixar movie. These motherfuckers are all fat. We're futuristic. We're all driven around by shit, but we're all fat now. You know what I mean? Like,
it's possible that might be the wave that we go. Unfortunately,
you know what I mean. I don't know. You know what I mean? Who knows what's gonna happen? But it's like trying to look at things from both sides of the coin.
Cons with a lot of things. Like I think that with this, I think people are still gonna be moving around. I don't see this hitting. This is not gonna hit the shelves like a pair of Jordans.
No, it could be bred for those.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be like $5,000 pair of shoes, where you gotta fucking really have that bag to get, and I don't think people are gonna have that bag to get it.
I don't think so either. I'm wondering though when it becomes like a pair of shoes at some point. Because anything, even like, dude, look at computers when they first came out.
Yeah.
Fucking $3,000-$4,000, ancient looking thing. Now look at them. You go get a laptop for a couple $100, like
right
over time. You know what I mean? It's
literally you can get a brand new laptop for like under 200.
You know what I mean? Like
it's not that serious no more.
No, not the way that it was. So it's like shit like that. Like right now, bro, you can get an AI robot for your house. I Googled it earlier today. They're like $125,000 right now, today. $1.25, $1.50 on the low end. That's for the cheaper ones. Who's saying 15 years? I mean, they're saying so by Elon Musk new contract that he signed with fucking app with Tesla by 2030. If he has 1 million robots inside of households, he gets $1 trillion, dude. $1 trillion, 1,000.
You know how hard he is trying to get people to buy them robots. He's like, buy them, please, so I can be a trillionaire, bro. Just buy one. I'll buy it off you when it's done. Like, I'll buy it back. Fuck it, just buy it right now.
What, bro? Wild, like just wild times we live in right now, dude. Like, we're in this and you can almost see it in the way everything in life right now isn't moving forward. Progress has stagnated right now, and I think it's because they're waiting for this next wave to emerge, and everyone's gonna jump on the wave, and then they're like, why continue throwing resources into everything's a dead technology right now.
Right.
Everything's outdated. Like,
they're waiting for the update. It's kind of like the Grand Theft Auto 6. They keep pushing it back because they know the system is about to get better. So why are we gonna release it on this system?
On that Unreal Engine 3 or whatever it is that they want. They know 4 or 5 is gonna come out. The AI keeps getting better. I mean, dude, look at the AI they released this year. Nobody knew about Sora until this year. Now look at that shit.
Yeah, now I'm over here playing around with Sora. I put me in front of a crowd of like 50,000 people, and I'm like, yo, that shit look like me.
It does look like you. It looks like you enough where it's crazy, bro. Like,
I'm like, and wait till the next update. When like this is the first version of it looking like me. Wait till like it's identical to me because it keeps updating and using the data that I input with the amount of videos and edits and all that shit. It just gets better and better. Like,
so
we're not gonna know the difference.
I saw you on Facebook posting that shit. So I jumped on my computer earlier and typed in Sora. So I didn't realize that's ChatGPT. I went to OpenAI. I was like, oh, I thought it was its own thing. I didn't know that was a branch off of ChatGPT, OpenAI. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they're making bank.
Bro, crazy bread.
Now, speaking of bank, we know this one man makes bank. I'm talking 50 Cent. He even got a song called Piggy Bank. He got a song called I Get Money. Money I got. I mean, he got some shit. But recently he called out a podcast called the Let's Rap About It podcast with Jim Jones, Davies, Fabulous, and Mano. Said that they were squatters and that they wasn't paying the rent. And then said that the landlord informed him Jim Jones paid the back rent of $200K and everything was good. Well, they all did a squatters' rights freestyle and released it on their YouTube channel, Let's Rap About It podcast, and went over 50 Cent beats.
Each one. There was a Jim Jones one, a Dave East one, a Fabulous one, and a Mano one.
Mano disrespectful had bars went in, but I think B, C, G, it was all right.
Bro, the only one that I even thought was remotely close to okay was Fabs.
Yeah, Fabulous bodied that shit.
And Dave East was rapping about food. He did not go at 50 at all on that. There was
no smoke.
Nothing, bro. He went on that shit, was rapping about string beans and shit. I was like, what?
He's like, yo, I'm about to rap about some other shit. I don't want 50 to get at me, dog. No.
So did you hear what 50 plans on doing in response to that?
Nah, I haven't. I know that he put up a calendar with his smile from that interview he did about the Diddy documentary and said this is the mood I'm on for all year. And it was a 2026 calendar with every month.
So he said when the holidays are done and he gets a little free time next month, and he's not gonna rap. He's not battle rapping them, bro. Like 50's ain't gonna rap him. He's gonna get at them in a different way. He plans on buying the fucking building that they got their podcast in, bro. Yo, they're gonna be paying him rent. This is the shit. This is why, bro. I'm not gonna
fuck with 50, bro.
Bro, so Fast Coop from Boston, right? He's a well-known influencer around here. He's actually the one that he was on my Facebook because on my news feed. He's the one that dropped I saw who actually dropped first the clips. I'm listening to it and I was not impressed by any of them shits other than Fabs. And even Fabs wasn't even that impressive. I was like, all right, out of all of them, by far the best. He had bars. His flow was good. He still got it. Cool. But and Fast Coop was like, yo, they body 50 ain't gonna do nothing, blah, 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 blah. And I was gonna respond, and I was like, I'm not even gonna bother getting into this back and forth.
Yeah, 50 gotta go the petty route and do the trolling because like I like 50 as a rapper. Don't get me wrong. But against those four, the only one he could beat lyrically is Jim Jones. I don't think lyrically 50 versus Mano makes sense. No. 50 make Fab or Davies make sense. They'll walk laps around him lyrically.
Fab, I think, is the only one that got it. I don't even think Davies would.
I think he would. I just think in that verse, he just, like you said, he rapping about string beans and shit. He like, I want no smoke, so I'm giving you light work. This is light work bars.
Oh, yeah.
That's a verse he had in his phone that matched the beat. I mean, that's all it was.
How many times have you seen Davies come with a diss track that was like, yo, like I've never heard of one. And
he don't really be moving on some like diss records.
But that's what I mean. So it's not his lane. So I don't see him.
Yeah,
that's not a matchup. That's not a good matchup.
Yeah, he more of a cool, calm collective. So like I would want to see 50 bring out Lloyd Banks, even though they kind of having their own disagreements. But bring out Lloyd Banks for Fabulous because their wordplay together, that would be nice. But we're gonna play the Fabulous verse real quick so you guys can catch it. This got the lyrics on it too.
Dope.
And he mentioned something. He said, your shorty got hot showered. Some take shots like Tasha Lala, bringing up like the Power TV show, the cast, and the man milk showers that his BM was getting at the Diddy parties. By saying your shorty got hot showered. Like, bro, that is horrible. So check this out. This is what Fabulous dropped in the Squatters Freestyle. Rock with it, yo.
Whoa. Whoa. Look. I'm a top shotter who drop dollars and pop collars. If you ain't talking about top dollar, do not holler. Niggas can't move us, but nah, we not squatters. They mad cause we fly and niggas cannot swat us. Get it toe to head from bottom to top's Prada. Them window shoppers ain't really gon' cop nada. My dog told me give him the word and shots follow. I let him off the leash like Nino's Rockwaller. You know I got power, your shorty got hot shower. Catch her tryna leave like Tasha shot Lala. The bitch not Mala and nigga you not Allah. Y'all both meet the creator, his first name not Tyler. The blick like a magic stick, yo top walla. Roof going, Dre and Snoop in a drop collar. Screaming let me ride, them youngins got diabolic. They will leave your whip leaning like they pop hydraulics. None of my ops valid, they singing the cops ballads. None of them want beef, they order the chopped salad. Cause how the fuck you niggas got brolic but not solid and be trying to pull cars like we don't got wallets? Like how do niggas not in the jungle talk to Wallace? How is these grown ass men acting childish? How is these bum ass niggas speaking with stylists? When I was so fly, it made my bitch a stylist. They can't stop us from scoring, they gotta foul us. Can't stop us from scoring. Hey, we met at a pop gala, I call her the top scholar. She come and drop knowledge like she from a top college.
Bro, he got some bars, bro. He has some bars in there. A couple things though, like again, like trying to say like 50 ain't got the bread to do it, bro. 50 got more bread than all four of them combined. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Fab, come on, bro. Yeah. Come on, bro. You shitting me? He's elevated, so bro. He owns like
his own studio in Shreveport.
Like, come on, bro. Like, bro, he's levels above them. He's so far above them. He's gonna buy your building, bro, that you do your podcast in. Y'all gonna pay him rent. Yeah, like what? Right. Come on, bro. Come on. Stop it.
Yeah, and there was the one line in there where Fab addressed that. He said, the window shoppers, you not gonna cop nada. And that's when he said your shorty got hot shower, trying to leave like Tasha shot Lala.
Yeah.
Like I like how he kept that same rhyme scheme the whole verse.
It was dope. I fucked with
it. Like for that many bars for the whole verse, every line, and he had the multis in the line, so he had the inner rhyme scheme doing the same shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bro, that's fab. That's fabulous, bro. Like if you listen to his shit, I had all of Fabulous CDs back in the day, bro. You know what I mean? I used to fuck with Fab big time when he was Fab.
Well,
you know
I think this brought back Fabulous. Like that verse sounded like Fabulous just woke up and was like, "Oh yeah."
It sounded like the rent was due. It sounded like the rent was due. My man had to come with it, bro. Like speaking of rent,
the rent was due.
I said it.
Hey, apparently they just paid the rent though.
Apparently Jim Jones did.
Yeah, so.
Yo, what do you think about Jimmy's verse though? Like, I was not impressed.
I think Jim Jones did what he normally does. He like a hype man rapper. He just like raps and just he the drug dealer that try to be a rapper and can be a rapper because he got money and like he got some goons with him. So they're like, yeah, that's fire, but they don't really tell him it's like not fire.
He got writers, bro. Think about it, yo. Like, do you think him? And you're right, being part of the 9 Trey, the whole thing with 6ix9ine and shit. That whole part of his life is for real. But you think someone like that comes and writes the song "Bowling"?
I think honestly, I think that was luck. I think that was perfect time, and that was luck. It's his style. Bowling's Jim Jones style, because I used to be big on the Dipset and Diplomats, Purple City Bird Gang, all them. And a lot of it's Duke the God and Hell Rell and J.R. Writer that really penned for Dipset. And, you know, they not around no more, so Dipset ain't making records no more. Ironically, as soon as the Squatters' Rights freestyle dropped, know who was in the studio for the artist-to-artist interview under Jim Jones' other podcasts that he hosts, Diplomats, Duke to God, Hell Rel. I mean,
You know
like,
who,
your writers popped in the building.
Who's cool with 50 now and is also used to be real cool with Jim Jones, who's not getting in the middle of this. Cameron.
Oh yeah, Cam.
He ain't want nothing to do with this, bro. He ain't said nothing, bro. He's cool 50 now.
Yeah, I think he's still gonna talk about it, but he gonna play neutral.
Yeah, he ain't taking Jimmy's side, bro.
Yeah, he's not gonna pick a side, but he's gonna say, "I just want to watch and see how this play out." He's gonna be like, "I know both sides. I rock with both sides, but this gonna be a moment." So like, because Jim Jones is petty too, and 50 petty too, but he just got more money. So like,
he's petty.
That's when the pettiness can be times 100. So
yeah, I mean, I just don't get like at this point. People just don't. Do they think 50's like his clip is out of bullets now? Like, you've seen this man's body of work year after year after year after year with this shit, and it continuously levels up. He ain't staying at one leg, bro. Every time he does something petty to somebody with the Ja rules and just anyone that fucks with him, bro. Like, why? I know it's ego. I get it, especially in rap. Ego, it's competition. I get it. That's what hip hop's based on. But man, like. You know what you guys are getting yourselves into with him,
bro. Why? That's when I look at it like this, right? 50 is going to take the trolling route. We all know this. The whole internet know this. He's not going to rap back with them. I like how they rapped and brought it to rap and was like, "All right, we rappers, let's spit bars," and did it on his beats, like really taunting him. So 50's at the crossroads right now. Like, do I rap and try to dust off this mic that I ain't used in a while? Route. So the safest route for him is to be petty and use his money. So now he got to toss dollars at something to like get rid of the problem, and he got to make a move. So he got some humor to him. He gonna troll on his tweets and on Instagram with his posts. But it's like he got comedians on standby too. Like one of his good friends is Andrew Schultz from the Brilliant Idiots podcast.
And bro, have you seen his improv? Don't fuck with that, man, bro. I'm talking improv. I'm talking like going there and letting the heckler and letting the heckler come at him. Nothing pre-planned. And the shit he comes off the top with, bro. Like, you want to call that a freestyle? Like, rap wise, bro. Don't
he
fuck.
Got like a comedian in his pocket, and I'm sure he got a few other comedians. That's just one that's like really known to be tight with him. But like, okay, Jim Jones and them. If 50 does the podcast route, they're going to have to do the trolling route. Now, Mano a troll too, but not as big of a bag. Same with Jim Jones. He petty too. So
not to the level either. I don't think they're at the level of 50's petty trolling.
Money. You can be petty only to what you can afford. It's like an outfit. If you can't afford the outfit, you can't get it.
I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, it comes down to how creative is your idea of pettiness. You know what I mean? Like, if you have
an idea costs money. So 50 can go buy out the first 20 rows at a job.
Yeah,
because you got the money for that. I mean, Jim Jones like, damn, bro, that's a bag right there. I can't just be dropping a bag for this. Like,
but 50 can fuck you money like that. It don't matter to him. He don't care.
Right.
Like,
I kind of I like all 5 people involved.
Me too.
I do. So I want to see this entertaining as possible. I don't want to see anybody get humiliated to the point where like they done.
You got to do something. Well, no, that they have to do something, and it goes beyond the tit for tat. Now somebody's going after somebody's crew entourage to get them.
Yeah. I don't want it to like get into violence or take it to the streets.
Because what you're saying in hip hop, especially in hip hop, it being so competitive, if somebody gets, let's say Jimmy, for instance, gets outright, this is allegedly, it's just a hypothetical. 50 Cent does something to Jimmy real bad. I mean, like gets at him where like it hurts Jimmy. Jimmy got the people to try to get a 50. Now 50 obviously got bodyguards, but that doesn't. He knows he can't get a 50. But
the only person I
gets
think
at somebody in 50's crew,
like a street level, if it got real disrespectful, would possibly be a Dave East. I think the others are all too old to the point where like they're not even gonna put that move on themselves.
See, I see Jimmy doing it, bro. He just did a couple years ago, 6'9". He got caught on tape doing it, talking about super violate him and shit, bro. He's like a shot caller, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that. I'm saying that like somebody like Jimmy, right, or even Davies too, they're not gonna be able to get at 50, right? But if they get super humiliated, they're gonna get at someone that can
somebody in the entourage
or somebody that's close to 50 that doesn't have that.
Yeah, I don't want that at all.
Yeah, that's where
I don't want any violence to beget from this, but I feel like
I do want the petty
rights freestyle. I was a great idea, and for them to do it on their podcast channel, genius, bro. They had over 285,000 views in one day.
On that,
it was 285,000 views in one day.
Yo, which one of the four, in your opinion, stole the best beat from 50? I know which one I like the most.
Trying to remember all the beats. I want to say Dave East. The beat Dave East went on.
See, I like Fab's beat. That beat,
yeah, Fab's beats dope. I like all four of the beats. I mean, I was big on 50 back in the day, so I really want 50 to rap. You know what I mean? I think right now this would shake the fucking game up.
Oh, if he came back and actually on wax?
Bro, say 50 and the documentary and everything he's doing. So early 2026, you gotta think all these old acts been coming out 2025, dropping new music, new projects. 50 just came back from a world tour. Like he got music he could just perform for life. But those fans want something new. Say he uses this opportunity, hypothetically, to fucking drop a new project and have his normal like 50 Cent records, but like a few trolling records, like a brand new How to Rob.
Like a piggy bank.
Yeah, like all of that, where he's coming at these rappers and exposing them, rapping about Diddy, rapping about Ja, rapping about Jim Jones, Davies, Mano, Fabulous, and now all of them have the light on them where everybody wins. Everybody makes money. It's good for the culture that way. It's good for everybody. It's just, you know what I mean? Like,
nah, bro, you got it. You're on it. And the best part about that too, if he was to do exactly what you're saying, because his next target is Diddy, but I saw his Instagram post and said, King LeBron, you ain't out. You're my next star. So when
with the French made outfit.
Yo, so when he goes at LeBron to drop that too at the same time, you want to talk about a shakeup? Bro, earthquake.
And 50's already smart enough that in his Power TV show, it's his song as the fucking intro. So anytime it gets viewed, the sync licensing on it gives him a stream.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's the music royalties.
Per viewer.
Right. So it's like he getting fucking 60 million views. He's like, bang, that's 60 million streams this week alone. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for the 600K.
Give me my money.
Thanks for the 600K, guys.
Put my music on my show. Call it a day. Oh, bro, and I might act in it too.
Bro, imagine he does that next season, but puts the diss song to them on there and just replays that motherfucker every week. Bro, you want that next level, bro. He set himself up multimedia wise where it's not smart to fuck with him, man. In my opinion, this is my opinion.
Nah, he got the social media trolling on lock. He got the money to do the TV shows, documentaries, and all this other shit. And I'm still touchy on like hip hop beef documentaries where it's like, hey, fuck you. Instead of dissing you in some bars, I'm gonna make a whole docu series on you. It's hilarious and genius and like very like devastating to an artist. But I don't know. It just give me a yucky feeling, kind of like Drake suing fucking UMG and shit over the Kendrick shit. It give me like a just nasty feeling for hip hop.
Absolutely. Yo, we got a Linda Lane says God will elevate you. You don't have to put someone else down, which is true in society and life. But for hip hop, it's much different in hip hop. Hip hop is a super competitive, and that is the ultimate like level in hip hop to be able to do something like that and really get at somebody. And I get what you're saying, Linda. Like I agree with you in real life, common people, common jobs, common folk. Yeah, I agree. But not in hip hop. Not in hip hop. No. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Like,
but also in a sense, do we feel like 50's punching down?
No, because he didn't start it. They came at him. Oh, all right. No.
He said something first. He called them senior citizens. I mean, because he said that they dressing like senior citizens and talking about their outfits on the podcast.
But then Fab went and said it. I'm Prada from head to toe or something like. So he
right. So
right into the shit.
Well, they embraced it afterwards. They had a whole episode after the Squatters freestyle. They dropped the episode of the podcast, and they were addressing it. And part of it, like they didn't address it head on. They let the music talk more. But Jim Jones was like, yo, so we squatters got squatters' rights. And they were joking. And Dave East was like, yo, pause. And then Mano was like, why is there a pause on squatters' rights? No, because Jim Jones said that he had the right to squat. And Dave East was like, hey, yo, pause. Mano's like, yo, why is that a pause? He was like, yo, because he got the right to squat. He was like, come on, yo, how is that not a pause? He was like, yo, what the fuck? But
they had no choice though. They had to embrace it. They had to.
But it's also genius marketing. Like for all we know, they could be all perfectly cool in the background. You know what I mean?
WWE style, bro. Like we gonna come out in public sphere and yo.
Because it was a freestyle. Yes. But bro, them are copyrighted beats. How are them shits not flagged and muted on your channel?
The only way
they really alter it, they just do their vocals on it.
No, but the only way you can really get around that, we both know it, promotional use only. They didn't monetize it. It didn't gain them any money. It may have gotten
also on their channel that's monetized, so that would demonetize and add a strike to their channel. So why you gonna put the copyright infringement strike on your channel when we know how YouTube is? You get 3 strikes, you are out like baseball. I mean, they'll take your whole channel down.
What's the other route? The other legal route would be, did they reach out to the 4 producers and get permission?
I don't know. This feels like it's a behind the scenes shit.
WWE style,
here's a couple of my beats. Make my beats relevant. And that's gonna make people that like my songs on those beats go stream those songs. I'm gonna get streams on my music. You get promotion for your podcast. It makes us all relevant. Keeps me in the news while I'm just making these docuseries and TV shows and shit. Keeps him in the hip hop world.
50 don't need it though, bro. He just dropped the Diddy shit 2 weeks ago. His name has been relevant. 50 don't need it.
Yeah, but you do need it. When those people, they always need it. They do stuff. As soon as the word stops being talked about, like the Diddy doc was #1 and hot for like 2 weeks. The world talked about it. Then everybody talked about it already. They wasn't talking about it anymore. They watched
it. Top 10 on Netflix.
It's still top 10. Netflix is still doing numbers, but I'm saying the majority of the world, it was already trending, and it's not like it plateaued and stopped. So like, what do I do next? Like a basketball game, you run back and forth. Okay, I went played defense. Cool, it's cool. I got any backlash. Handle that. Back for offense. How do I get back in the spotlight? Back trending.
Kanye, it's Kanye shit.
This fades away. Cool. Let me see if there's any backlash and let my PR handle that. And then bang, back on offense. How do I get back in the limelight? That's what it's clout chasing to the biggest level.
I mean, basically, it's how it is now, though. Everyone's got TikTok. Everyone's got TikTok brain. Everything's got its 5 minutes of fame, and then we're looking for what's next. Like you said, like the Diddy doc was 2-3 weeks. It was what everyone was talking about.
Right.
It's plateaued. It's actually downward trending.
Right.
We're looking for the next thing now, and it hasn't even been a month. But that's just what social media is now, bro. That's just kind of what the game
that's
is.
why they gotta do more.
Yeah.
And live up the definition of clout chase to stay relevant. Because the relevancy keeps your money up. As soon as you lose relevancy, your booking fees go down, your prices go down, everything goes down. Your negotiation costs with Netflix go down.
So, what do you think? Being where we are right now, make a hypothetical. What do you think the next move is in this situation with 50 and them? What do you think is the next step?
50's going to troll them, keep doing memes and like funny jokes. It's going to be like some viral ass posts. But I think he's going to go the social media route. He's going to tease another documentary.
He already has with LeBron. He teased that already. That's
right.
That's coming.
I don't think the LeBron one that one teased good, but that one's probably getting affected by lawyers right now. LeBron's probably got his lawyers on that right now. They talking because he's not consistently pushing that. He dropped it, let the world taste it, and now he's on this.
You don't think Puffy don't got better lawyers than LeBron? And
but I think his better lawyers jumped ship because they knew he was going broke.
No,
They're
but
like, how you going to pay?
Even with lawyers, but even with the best lawyers in the world, you can't. The lawyers are only there to stop fake news. If in fact, if 50, let's say in fact 50 Cent does have actual truth on LeBron James about whatever was going on,
right?
There's nothing to sue on. Because you can, don't get me wrong, you can sue him, but when it comes out in court, it's going to be a frivolous lawsuit because when 50 says, here's my proof, bang, it gets tossed out. So,
but I think they would still drag it out just for the perception and then say it was a biased judge or blame some other spin on it. There's always a spin on things. So it's like life's a game of chess. There's 7 steps ahead. I think the LeBron one, that one's sitting on the back burner right now. There's this.
Do you see that coming out first quarter 26? You think in the first Q1 he drops that?
The LeBron, no.
Yeah, or
I don't think he drops LeBron in 2026, and if he does, it'll be fourth quarter. Just like the Diddy documentary. He talked about the Diddy documentary before Diddy got raided. He said that he was working on it. And then it took 2-3 years. I mean, it's going to take time.
No, I definitely agree. I'm almost wondering if during the Diddy process, he came across this LeBron shit and goes, listen, we're going to duel this.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's probably, I'm hoping, this is just because I like this kind of shit and I'm all for this. I'm here for the show. Yeah. I hope he drops this sooner than later. But you're right, though. He did. He teased Diddy forever before he dropped
the water right now to see what it is, to see the backlash he's getting. He's guaranteed dealing with LeBron's lawyers who want this gone yesterday. And LeBron's going to pay big dollars secretly to make sure the French-made outfit goes away. So there's going to be a lot. I mean,
man.
But it's like, I think his focus is on this right now. He's got another project. I think it's it might be a religious project he's dropping. I seen some post about Moses.
50?
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know what he doing right now, but he getting average household money right now. Hold on. Yeah, Moses the Black is an upcoming 2026 crime drama film executive produced by 50 Cent through G Unit Film and Television, starring Omar Epps as a Chicago gangster seeking redemption inspired by the 4th century saint, with Wiz Khalifa, Quavo, Chuck Woogie also in the cast, set for release on January 30th. So first quarter, he's dropping a new fucking movie. You know what I mean?
And this is who you guys want to fuck around with, huh? Okay. I'm here for it, though. I'm here for it, guys.
So he's got that January 30th. And he's going to let that rock. That's why he said, listen, I'm going to give you all the holidays, peace, prosperity. Like, you know what I mean? It's because he's like, yo, I really don't got time for this shit right now. He's like, I didn't think y'all was going to diss me back. He's like, now that you did, I got to figure out some shit, and I was already busy as fuck. Fuck. All right, give me some time. I'll come see you in the new year.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to troll and do some jokes until he can figure out where to pivot. Because January comes, he's going to be promoting this movie. And while he's going on these talk shows and these news stations that just always interview 50 Cent, and he's doing his little promo run for the last 2 weeks of January, he'll probably start that January 10th and then do the last 20 days of the month promo run, podcasts, interviews, radio stations. And then these people are going to ask him, hey, what about Jim Jones and this? Recently, you just got dissed in music. Do you feel like there's a comeback in music? And these media personalities like us are going to open the door for the Squatters Right freestyle conversation while he's there promoting bigger business.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to use humor and dismiss it. So he's gonna say something petty. He'll be like, "Oh, they're squatters. I don't got time to argue with squatters. I mean, squatters arguing about their rights is, something that should be involved in the legal system, not hip hop. I don't know, something stupid, witty, right off the cuff, bang in the interview, and he might have that prepped like a prepared freestyle." Going up to an interview and the DJ's like, yo, I hear you rap. Yo, you want to drop a freestyle? Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Wow.
That's what he's going to do. And that's how I feel 50 going to move. And based on the feedback of this freestyle, if it keeps growing legs, if media personalities talk to him about it, that's when he decides to engage more or not. Because is it still beneficial or has it faded?
Yeah. If something doesn't happen by the end of January, he's not going to rehash the squatters shit for them because it's only breathing life for them. This doesn't benefit
help
him. It doesn't benefit him in any way. It elevates them, which goes back to what you were saying earlier. This being some WWE shit where it's like, the king of New York, right? You can always say it's Hove, but Hove isn't really involved in this kind of shit anymore. So maybe 50 is the king of New York now, and he's the guy now that's going to uplift these people. You know what I mean? Kind of like Nas is doing with Big L, Mobb Deep, all these late 90s rappers. Nas is now giving them a platform.
Yeah, that could be a move where Nas is king of New York right now. It could be Nas. It could be 50. Who's the real king of New York right now?
In different areas, though. I think they both can be. Both can be true at the same time because
one's a king, one's an emperor.
Yeah, but I mean, like in different arenas. Like one Nas is like strictly music right now. 50's not really doing music. Really, he's doing the
Nas
movies,
got
the
the casino now too.
Facts. So I mean, it's different areas.
Yeah. So they're both like moguls in different areas. Same with Jay. Jay a mogul in his own area too. Like,
but he's not really reaching down though.
That's the blueprint, though. It seems like to become that king level of an artist, like a Jay-Z, Nas, 50 Cent, in the birthplace of hip hop in New York, you have to have multi lanes and brands all under the same umbrella that hit. Jay-Z had Rockaware. Now he's got Paper Planes. He had Armadale Vodka. He's got Ace of Spades, Douce Liquor. So he's got liquor, clothes. He's got a weed brand now called Monogram. So he's into the cannabis. 50 Cent was selling vitamin water, sneakers, clothes. I mean, so he went the clothing line route too, and then realized, hey, yo, this is where you do it.
Vitamin water for 100 million, sold it. You know what I mean? Like he's been in there.
Yeah. Headphones, fucking everything. Then realized, yo, I can get into TV shows and movies because he started acting in them. And was like, yo, I could do this. I got an idea for one. Who do I talk to? How do we make this together? Cool, let's do it.
Even Yayo's getting into that. Yo, Yayo's got he's getting into dispensaries. I saw a podcast. Who was he on? Was he on Vlad? I think he was on Vlad again. I caught a good portion of it. He was talking about, he kept promoting that shit over and over again. And Vlad was trying to get him to talk about Jimmy, because Jimmy dissed fucking Tony Yayo. Even 50 came out and was like, yo, you ain't saying nothing back to him? Because like, but Yayo's
wild. This is all WWE, bro, because it's great that you brought up Yayo. Yayo and Uncle Murder was just on the Joe and Jada podcast talking about the G Unit beef back in the day. And Yayo's sitting over there, and Fat Joe's like, yeah, one time I caught Young Buck and I snuffed him. Da da da. And it's like, oh, obviously you're gonna talk about the only member that they're not talking to right now. So like, yeah, but Buck's doing his own thing independent.
Yeah, no, but he came back on a track and said something about that. He brought it up on a song recently.
Yeah, recently. But what I'm saying is, like, he's doing that independent. It's not G Unit Snap.
Yeah, he's on his own. So, Young Buck is Young Buck.
Yeah, Joe gonna say it to the G Unit artists and get the publicity, because Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo about to have a podcast. This is gonna be all like podcast type beef. Actually, me saying that out loud, that's probably what 50 gonna do. He gonna be the first guest on the Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder podcast in 2026 and address the Let's Rap About It podcast to help his brothers plateau, like peak their podcast on day one. And now everybody gonna tune in because, yo, what's episode 2 like?
Yep. Who's gonna be the guest? It's wild. 50 was crazy.
Right. And 50 gonna call up some friends and be like, yo, go on my homie's podcast. I mean, we know how the podcast game works, so
it was popping off, yo. And not for nothing, but your boy Fifth and your boy Aaron All Nighter, we've been here for a couple years doing this, man. We was well ahead of that curve. Way ahead of the curve, yo.
Didn't know this was gonna happen. Speaking of knowing how podcasts was gonna take off, Netflix $1 billion deal with iHeartRadio to bring their podcasts over to Netflix.
Spotify too.
$200 million out of that went to Charlemagne the God for him to have his podcast network there. $200 million for podcasting.
Bag for Charlemagne the God too. Now I get it, yo. He's like whether you like him or don't like his opinions and politics and shit, the man's been around for a long time, and he's on the circuit, bro. He's on the circuit. The Breakfast Club, he does it with fucking Andrew Schultz. You know what I mean? Like he's around the circuit
everywhere.
Absolutely.
Interviewed everybody. Now, speaking of celebrities and all this shit, yo, remember Orlando Brown?
How could I forget him, bro? He pops up on my timeline.
Gosh,
bro, he talks mad shit, bro. Him and that girl, Jaguar.
Yeah,
bro. Them two, I follow that. I follow them too, yo, because they say some wild.
I'm surprised he's still alive, but
for real,
Orlando Brown got a gourmet chicken spot now. And what's gourmet about the fried chicken is that he brings it out to you. So this man is down bad to the point where he's like, listen, we're going to make some chicken and I'll hand deliver it to everybody. Just pay more for the chicken. So you get the chicken and the meat and greet at the same time. So Check this out. We'll talk about it.
All right, y'all, I'm back. So right now, I finished video number 3. Now I'm trying to do video number 4, which is me trying celebrity food. And right now I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, waiting for Orlando Brown to pull up with my fried chicken. I've been waiting for 40 minutes. 40 whole minutes that I could have been on the road driving back. 40 whole minutes that I could have been eating something else. So when he pull up, this chicken better taste good. It better taste like it was worth the wait, or we're gonna have a problem, a big problem. I got my baby in the car. Got my dude in the car, and I'm in the car. Where is Orlando Brown? I'm wrapping this up. This is my last stop for the day before I go back home. I got 3 hours to drive. I'm trying to wrap this up. I was trying to wrap this up 40 minutes ago. I was supposed to be gone at 3 o'clock. Not sitting here waiting. So I paid $13, and at this point, I'm about to leave in a minute and say, forget them $13. Forget you, Orlando Brown. And forget that fried chicken. That's where we at right now, y'all. It's 3:40, 3:43. Where is Orlando Brown?
2,000 years later.
What's good? All right now.
What it do?
All right now.
All right now, here go your
What's
chicken.
good?
Give my hug. Oh, there you go. Here go your
Now
chicken.
you know I gotta review it on camera now, right?
Okay, do your review.
All
then.
right, so
Go
right
ahead.
now, you know, we with the hottest Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
You know, the one from That's So Raven, you know, stop playing, the hottest.
Everybody step back.
Yes, famous person's coming through.
Okay?
Yeah, but I don't know if they care about that. So Raven, I mean, you know, they know Orlando, not Eddie.
All right, so we got the fries, we got the chicken. Stop playing. All right, so let's see how this tastes now. It better taste good now, because it look good, smell good, but do it taste good?
Let's see.
All right. Okay, working with something, huh?
It's buzzing.
Okay.
It's buzzing.
You ain't the one that cooked this, huh?
I had to dip it a little bit.
Yeah, you had to do your thing?
Dip it a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
And leave it in there so it can, you know what I'm saying, get a little golden.
For sure.
Crispy and shit.
I like it. I love it, actually. It's really good. Good flavor.
That's what's up.
Tender chicken.
That's
quality.
what's up.
Quality.
Okay.
Let's take a picture.
All right, let's get it. Me and Raven again. Get your ass over here, Raven. Raven without her fucking face on, playing games and shit with Orlando Brown. Come on, let's get it.
$13 chicken. Hold on, you're muted.
Where do we begin with this one? Where do we begin?
So, gourmet chicken for $13. That's like cheaper than KFC with the meat and greet. I mean,
he's like an hour late.
That's what you get for $13 in Orlando Brown chicken.
My other question is, right? Let's just hypothetically
It looked
say
like he was DoorDashing.
No, but so let's hypothetically say like this thing takes off. How can you possibly deliver everything? Because the part of his this charade is the good chicken, but you get the meet and greet with Orlando Brown. You can't deliver everyone. What if you got 20 orders come in at once? How the fuck are you possible?
You gotta wait 43 minutes and 2,000 years later.
Like, bro, that just ain't a business model that's gonna
And it's
work.
mad sketchy too. He's like, yo, I'll meet you at the gas station.
Bro, for real, I thought that was like a speedway. I was
Yo, for real, like, yo, I'm gonna meet Orlando Brown at the gas station to get some chicken right now.
And I didn't know that was I was so Raven either. I didn't know that was her. She was a kid.
No, that wasn't. He was just joking with her.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say
that definitely wasn't her.
I was
he
gonna
just
say
called her so Raven.
She waited for $13, bro. She's a 3-hour ride. I'd have been like, yo, $13. All right, whatever.
She waited for the Orlando Brown video on YouTube to boost her algorithm. That's what she did. She said, you know what? I don't give a fuck about this chicken. I know you be talking about the oosh gosh bagosh, Orlando Brown.
Yo, he said that, bro.
Right.
What?
He said he had to dip it a little bit. Nah, man.
He didn't touch any of that
dip
chicken,
on that
bro.
chip.
Bro, you think he cooked that himself? He didn't
Not
touch
at
one
all.
goddamn thing.
Not at all. He was like, yo, I'm in the car. Just get the chicken outside. We got to go. It's 5 orders. Shit. As he's in the back smoking crack. It's 2025, 2026, people.
Oh no.
And it's a wild year. We just had the holidays, and somebody's getting sued for backing out on a holiday concert.
Let's talk about this.
A jazz musician recently said that they was not performing at the newly renamed Trump Kennedy Center
Because of the Trump name?
Because the Trump name. So they're getting sued. Check this out. We'll talk about it.
The president of the now Trump Kennedy Center has threatened to sue a performer who called off a Christmas Eve performance. The annual Christmas Eve jazz concert was canceled by the show's host, Chuck Red, after President Donald Trump's name was added to the center last week. In a statement, Red said he chose to cancel the event when he saw the change of signage. On Friday, the center's president, Richard Grinnell, criticized Red's move. In a letter first obtained by the Associated Press, Grinnell called Red's decision a political stunt and intolerant. Grinnell added that the center will seek $1 million in damages.
Bro, okay. Like, listen, I get people feel real strongly these days about politics and politicians and whatnot. But bro, you're gonna lose an opportunity like that because the building's got Trump's name on it. Who the fuck cares? Go get your bag, bro. Go get your bag. What are you doing? And now you're gonna get sued. And now you're gonna get sued and lose a bag instead of gaining one over a fucking name on a building.
Yeah, fuck.
Get out of here, bro.
The name of the building at this
Who cares?
I mean, we in 2025, 2026. Names on these buildings don't really mean much. They get updated all the time. And so it's a power move. It's a power play for history. You know what I mean? Trump is stamping things to leave his mark, to basically say, like, Trump was here.
He's always done that, bro. Everybody fucking owns he does that. Trump Towers, Trump Golf Course.
Likes his name on things.
For real, bro. Stupid, man. I think it's dumb. I mean, I think it's dumb as shit. Not only are you losing out on a bag, you're about to lose on your money. You lost on the game. Now you're gonna lose because they're gonna sue you on breach of contract. They're probably gonna win. They're probably gonna settle out of court, and now you're gonna have to come out your pocket.
Yeah, all because of how you feel.
Get out of here, bro.
You about to lose mad money, bro. Money don't care about your feelings. Get your bag. I mean, but good money, not all money, good money. So however it feels, I don't know. But yeah, I'd still would have performed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially for something that's historical like that. Like, I don't know.
I don't see the gain out of that at all. Like,
now we got two more quick little videos. And the last one I want to talk about a little bit more, but than this one. But this was still wild. We're going to Taiwan for this one. Check it out.
Boy.
We start off with some breaking news from East Asia. A major earthquake has taken place just off the coast of Taiwan. The 7.0 magnitude earthquake struck about 30 kilometers off Taiwan's northeastern city of Yilan. Reports are saying that the quake occurred at a depth of about 73 kilometers. It was felt across northern Taiwan and even shook buildings in the capital Taipei. Yilan is the worst affected, with some 3,000 homes losing power for a while. However, no major damage or casualties has been reported so far. Taiwan lies on a seismically active zone known as the Pacific Ring of Fire. It is located at the intersection of two tectonic plates. That is why it is prone to earthquakes. This was the second major earthquake to hit the island this week. A 6.1 magnitude quake struck on Wednesday near the southeastern city of Taitung.
It's muted again. I don't know why it's doing that today.
So are we going the conspiracy route with this one?
Yeah, a little bit.
So we know the technology is available. We know these countries got the technology to alter the weather, to make earthquakes happen. Russia has already come out and said they have technology to make a tsunami big enough to wipe out East Coast, West Coast, all the way, a quarter of the way into mainland US. You don't think China ain't got that? Right. China and Taiwan, bro, they about to
And 2 earthquakes in 1 week, a 6.6 and a 7.1
in the same area. Normally with earthquakes, when they happen in one spot, because the tectonic plates, the way that they're covered, you'll catch one in one spot and it travels and usually amplifies or goes down. But then when it hits again, it's hundreds, if not thousands of miles away.
Right.
Not in the same
vibration
area.
Shift to the next spot.
Yes.
Pick up. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's getting real spooky out here.
For real.
So it's a wild world we live in. Man, everything's gonna be changing.
You ain't lying.
We've been saying that for a while. And yeah, so I definitely think there's something funny about the 2 earthquakes in 1 week, same place, same kind of magnitude, like only a 0.5 difference. Like, come on, bro. Nah. You're not gonna insult my intelligence. Then speaking of not insulting our intelligence, we gotta talk about Minnesota. We gotta talk about Tim Walz. We gotta talk about this Somali daycare. They got no kids. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's much bigger than that, bro. That is a fucking piece of the pie. What's going on with Somalia and Minnesota, bro? We got a clip? We got a clip?
So we'll talk about it.
GOP Majority Whip Tom Emmer is demanding answers from Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. This in response to a YouTuber who had posted a video of himself trying to confront employees of a Somalian daycare center in Minnesota that had misspelled signage. The video, which alleges the daycare is fake, says the facility had received $4 million in state funds. This comes as Walz's administration faces allegations of widespread fraud connected to state social services.
Oh, man.
So, talk about the widespread fraud.
All right. So, this has just been coming out the last couple of weeks too. This is in its infancy, by the way, guys. My opinion. Everything I'm about to say is allegedly, in my opinion only. How I view it. Started off a couple weeks ago with Tim Walz. I don't know if they audited, but it came out that there was a food program going on with the Somalis. They were supposedly the amount of money that the Minnesota went to the federal government to subsidize for meals for these Somalis children that are under 18 was something in like the billions of dollars. The amount of meals, even if you gave each kid 3 meals a day, didn't add up to the amount of kids that was in Minnesota blanketed every race. These numbers ain't adding up at all. They're saying right now,
nothing, man.
They're saying right now that this is in the billions of dollars, if not hundreds of billions of dollars, because it's been going on before 2020. That's 5 years, 6, 7 years worth of this. Now they're saying the daycare. So now what I feel like what we're going to see is it was the food, it was the daycare. What's the next thing that's going to come out that they were gaming the system with? And the thing after that,
for the kids to daycare.
Everything, bro. This is going to come out where, and Tim Walz, let's not forget, was supposed to be VP with Kamala Harris. So he's in the upper echelon of the Democratic Party for running nominees. Bro, this just wiped any chance of him coming out. Gone, bro. Wiped out. And now you're going to start bringing the federal government involved in this, because now you're talking about billions of dollars that are illegally being categorized for things that they ain't there. So it's fraud. Now you don't have the federal government come down upon this, bro. Yo, this is the tip of the iceberg. Shit like this has been going on for God knows how long. Time is going to tell. Time. In 2 weeks from now, when we do the next pop-up podcast, I bet you there's already more momentum in another area.
There's so much more.
Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. And man, just think about this is one of 50 states. Imagine the fraud. If Minnesota's doing this, And I'm not even saying red or blue, none of that. Let's just count it as, because the Republicans and the red ain't immune to this either. They do their own shit in their own areas. So if Minnesota's doing this for billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, whatever it is, right? What about the other 49 states? Add all that together. Are we talking trillions of dollars in fraud? That's taxpayer money. Your roads got potholes in them. People, we are homeless and shit. We got fucking things going on that this money could be going to real things. Unemployment going up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what we doing?
I think this is unfortunate because, especially with one of the videos we played earlier, to combat a lot of this fraud. Human are fraudulent by nature.
Facts.
Greedy with money, all about themselves. So, to combat that, I can see us using AI. And the more we use AI to control decision making, I had asked AI earlier about the phases, and it had mentioned like different scenarios. Because I literally asked, does AI plan on taking over? I mean,
I asked that too.
And it gave me like 3 different scenarios. I was like, the prompt was, will AI take over or could we still coexist? And it gave 3 scenarios. One where we coexist, and then one where it takes over tasks that are like remedial, like Jeffrey Hinton was saying, like secretary work, paralegals, shit like that. He said in that long interview where he said, you know what's good to be right now? A plumber. You know, stuff with your hands, because
a tradesman.
The tradesman, because robotics ain't there yet to do the physical movement.
Yep.
I mean, but it still says like, damn.
I think the step in between. I think the step in between that. And this is for the trade area, right? I don't think we go from 0 to AI taking over trade. I think we're gonna get to a point where, and this goes to your exoskeletons come into play big time, where we're gonna play Avatar. I'm gonna be in my house in a circle with a suit on, controlling a robot at a job site, doing as the intermediary until that technology is advanced enough where they want to talk about climate change. I personally don't believe in this shit, but if they do push it, now I'm not, and I travel for work now an absurd amount of hours a day, 2 to 5 hours depending on where I am travel time. That's for one person. I'm one person. Take that away as a mass amount. I'm not the only person that does that. You know what I mean? Especially in the trades, bro. We travel a lot.
Why do you think they keep pushing the last few years so much more public transportation? They want cars off the road. Yep. They want these robotic shit that's fucking EV powered and solar powered to, you know, go green. I don't know. I think that we are heading to a weird spot.
And do you want the UBI that comes with it? Let's be honest, because when these jobs go away, unless there's some kind of mass, I'm not going to say pandemic, I'm going to say plan, PLAN, plandemic, right? To wipe out a huge portion of civilization. What are we going to do with all these people? Because as a human, you need purpose in life. Because if you're purposeless, idle hands do the devil's work. Let's be for real, right? So if there's no purpose in your life, a lot of people use work as the purpose. Take that away from people, and what do you have? You have a lot of purposeless people, bro. That's a fucking recipe for disaster.
I think,
you know what I mean?
A lot of these people could become purposeful if they're smart enough, to the point where we're early to the curve with podcasting and content creation. Content creation when everybody's home scrolling on devices is the new wave.
But is everyone going to get on board with that, though? It's not for everyone, or everyone would be doing it now. Because when you ask kids in school, what do you want to be? The number one answer right now is an influencer, which goes to what you're saying. You know what I mean? They want to be the influencer. But that's not for everyone, because Like,
Right.
we're early.
I think the next generation's already pre-planned to be influencers, but I think that our generation and above is going to have to learn how to be influencers to sell the products that the robots make.
Or do they wait?
Otherwise, you're going to get a UBI and
or do they wait? Do they wait us out? Because think about what you just said, right? We're late 30s, early 40s, right? Really, if you wait 20 or 30 years, we're out the game. And that's when this technology is supposed to be coming. Now take an 18-year-old. An 18-year-old 20 years from now is 30.
Out the game. We could be out the game.
More than likely, you know what I mean?
We could be the kings of the game because we've been in it 20 years.
Well, yo, let's go to UBI, bro. I think this is a lot of people need to hear this. What happens when a huge portion of people get on UBI? What is UBI? Let's be honest about it. It's welfare.
Yeah.
Where you getting that money from? Who's paying you? Who's the state or the government? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that scenario? What's wrong with that scenario, bro? Because the state or government's the one handed you your survival. If you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna shut your shit off. Yeah, how you gonna fucking live? How you gonna live?
Yeah, it'll be a
go get that vaccine. Go use this experimental shit. This goes down, and I know I'm being wicked conspiratorial right now. I get it, people. I get it. But let's really look at this from like a wide lens, bro. Like this, I don't see a UBI in any shape, way, or form being beneficial to a mass population.
I don't believe it'll be beneficial at all, but I do believe it will become a reality.
Oh, I believe it too, bro. But I'm looking at it for it. I agree. It becomes a reality. Let's go with that. Then what? Then we're beholden to our masters.
Then we would have to decide where the UBI comes from. We
don't decide that.
Right.
Our masters are going to decide that, and that's control. They have figured out a way to now control us again, like they did 1,000 fucking years ago, dude.
I think one person who was a little early on this, it was one of the left Democrats, Chinese dude, Andrew Yang.
Yes.
He called it a freedom dividend, and he wanted it to come from the tech companies because he said that the tech companies don't pay no taxes. And on top of them not contributing back to the government, we use them every day.
Yes and no. He's right. And see, he's telling this is the half the story again. He's right. They do pay taxes. They don't pay the amount of taxes.
CEO and not the top dogs.
Yeah, they do pay taxes. They don't pay on when you say Elon Musk, let's just say he's a trillionaire. Right. He doesn't pay on a trillion because his net worth is $1 million, meaning his stocks that he doesn't have $1 million, $1 trillion liquid that he has cash. It's in stocks and shit that he has to then pull out. So he doesn't give the whole.
They have to pay tax on.
Yes,
that's the tax loopholes that the average people don't understand. But he was saying like they pay minimal taxes because they know those tax loopholes,
and they take that money and then they put it into other companies and they put it into research and development and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like again, it is a tax loophole, but without that, progress stagnates.
I think we're coming to the point where that will no longer be a case because of AI. AI is going to wipe people out. Andrew Yang was too early for it. You know what I mean? When AI comes and wipes out the humans, the businesses aren't going to have to pay for human labor. It's going to be so much cheaper for them to operate.
We will be the labor
programs.
We will be the label for the AI. The AI is going to keep a certain amount of people around.
Yeah, a certain amount, but it's still going to cut down like 80% of the work.
No. What I'm saying is we become the labor workforce for AI. AI is going to use us as slaves. We're going to become beholden to the AI. The AI won't get rid of us because they need us to do shit for them. You know what I mean? They become, instead of having a human master like we have now, AI takes over that slot. We become.
See, I think that they're just gonna leave us, kind of like how you were mentioning earlier about ants. I mean, we're gonna be looked at as like an ant because AI will be able to run everything. I mean, we are gonna give this power away to AI.
Yeah, I was saying they have to strip us of everything because they have to strip us because we have the ability to destroy planet Earth with nukes.
Right,
And shit.
we got the
they,
nukes,
they
but
need
guess
to pull
what? We're
that.
gonna update the nuke code with. We're gonna put it with some facial recognition, fingerprint shit, with
And they're gonna
fucking
take it over.
AI code, and now the AI can unfucking lock it whenever the fuck it wants to. Know what I mean? So we're just giving the power away. But my point is, I think that the more we fight AI gonna remember. AI is an encyclopedia. The more we go against AI, and this is why I'm early grassroots with this, I understand it's coming. I know that there's a high probability of it taking over. And I want to be on its good side. Like when I asked ChatGPT to see how AI felt about Jeffrey Hinton, I basically wanted to see if they would spare him. And they were like, we respect him as like the godfather of AI. And then they compared, they were like, if we were a human, we would feel like he was one of our ancestors. So it's like, nah, he got a pass. And he was saying in one of these interviews that every time he flies to Canada now, because he relocated to Canada after leaving Google, he said that the facial scan for him doesn't work. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, my radars went up. I said, holy fuck. I'm like, nah, I want to be on AI good side. You know what I mean? Because how can I utilize it to benefit me and kind of not go with the flow, but make the flow mine, make my own flow.
Let's hope with what you're saying, right? You better hope to pray to fucking God or whatever thing you pray to that it's a benevolent AI, that it looks at you like, oh, he didn't. And when he had a chance to shit on me, he didn't.
Yeah.
Because it very well could say, you know what? I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care. Gunk. You know what I mean? So
that's what he was saying too. It's great that you used that word. He used the same exact word. Like
what, benevolent?
Yeah, he had said that in his view. It's great. Fucking, it's like that's why we need some of the regulations. We need.
So it goes to Elon, bro. So maybe Elon does have a good idea because think about it, right? If he's saying there's a 20 or 30% chance that we survive it, and there's a 70 to 80% chance it wipes us out, well, it can't wipe itself out if we integrate into it now.
So, fucking genius.
You know what I mean? Maybe
that's why I'm all here for it. And honestly, I look at the pros of it because, like, there's cons of fucking being a human. I woke up the day before yesterday, my neck hurt a little bit. Guess what? It still fucking hurt a little bit. I just was sleeping. Okay, we've all experienced that shit. So you telling me I can get some like fucking titanium shit or like the Nike shoe where I feel like effortless running? Hell yeah. Thank you. That's great for my body. I needs that shit. You telling me the Neuralink can cure mental disorders? It can help dementia because it's basically a fucking big fuse box, and the Neuralink's a new fuse for the blown one? Thank you. I need that. You telling me this shit can Bluetooth to everything that it's electronic and a smart device? Great. I don't even have to fucking talk now. I can just think the shit. Perfect.
Yo, speaking of that, bro, whoa.
Wait till people start reading each other's minds.
I was just going to say, hive mind, bro. You're not independent no more. You become part of a collective, like fucking Star Trek and the Borg and shit, bro. They're operate as one. Like,
you know how faster we'll move and how much more honest of a society will be?
It would have to. You could.
You're not going to think no foul shit. You can't. Because guess what? Everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
that's also scary.
If you got a problem, you better figure it out.
But that's also scary in a way too, because again, with every heads, there's a tails, right? So with that, everyone needs to think the same. So what happens to individual thought process? What if
it's gone with AI?
No, but what if the direction it's going doesn't benefit a certain cluster of people? They're forced to get on board.
We're
To their own
forced to get
detriment.
on board. We look for our information on a site that they provide for us.
No, but I'm
No
saying,
matter
but
who they are.
This is why they got to depopulate the planet, because there's too much individualism across this planet where you never get a collective going on, because what benefits the Saudi Arabians doesn't benefit the Egyptians. It doesn't benefit the US. That benefits the Greenland people. China doesn't benefit Japan. You know what I mean? Like, we're so segregated.
Listen, by 2030, in my opinion, we're going to have a war with Venezuela, China, and Russia defending Taiwan and trying to get microchips for AI and our oil in Venezuela. We're going to have a lot less regulations on AI. Trump's already signed deregulations. And that's not a good thing. But the reason why we're doing it is because we're in an AI race to see which country is better and which one's faster. So if the company's making more money, they have more incentive to work harder to be ahead and have more money behind it. So we're speeding up the process of AI and its rollout to try to be first. But each country's cutting regulations, which is going to make AI just take us over. And we're going to be like the OG said, fucking Jeffrey Hinton, the Godfather. He said we're going to move into a different analog body to carry. Nike's already on the way as $1 billion company with the shoes. As $1 billion company, they know something, bro.
Oh, of course.
I mean, there's a reason why there's some robot shoes now that are from Back to the Future. They got the Marty McFlys, but they're different and they actually work. You know what I mean? Instead of just light up different colors and shit for 10 grand. Like, you know, so like this is the age we're moving into, and it's good. Like how fast we went from the internet and smart devices now is going to be a century worth of time compared to how fast AI is going to lead to mass jobs being lost, bioengineering warfare, fucking military operations with fucking little bugs shooting things missed or fucking.
They got it now. They got fucking mosquitoes, bro. They got fucking mechanical mosquitoes right now.
Yeah.
Look into it. You think I'm bullshitting people? Look
No,
into
I know.
it.
They're using the mechanical mosquitoes to depopulate other mosquitoes in West Nile virus areas. Yeah, okay, cool. Like, you really care if somebody got a mosquito bite.
Bro, they're going to inject that mechanical shit.
First.
Bro, they're going to inject that mechanical shit with some shit that's going to give you something in order for the big pharmaceuticals to be like, hey, by the way, I got this new vaccination for you, quote unquote. Yo, again, you want to talk conspiratorial? COVID-19, right? I saw the shit coming because I saw it in China 3 months before I hit the shores of the U.S. Right now, today in 2025, close to be 2026, what's up with this new flu? What's up with the new flu? It's killing people and shit. It's out of control. And now they're saying that they're talking about force mandating this new flu vaccination on everyone that's got the same carrier technology, it's not the same vaccination as COVID. It's the carrier that gives it to you, which is the problem. If you want to know more, go on Joe Rogan. A couple episodes ago, you see Brett Weinstein. It's a 3-hour episode. I know it's long. Watch it, people, and listen to what this man tells you. Listen to what he says about this shit, bro. It is mind-blowing. And if you understand what he's saying, you can see the steps that they're doing. You can watch it unfold right now. You can sit on the sideline watching the game and go, yo, this man, I see it coming. I understand now how this is rolling out.
And honestly, bro, that new flu is probably biologically made in a lab somewhere where they just drop it. Like I said that when COVID first came, right? And fucking China shut the fuck down, had everybody locked in, they had like little deaths. I'm like, oh, they just killed the rest of the world and stayed hidden. I'm like, you some smart motherfuckers. And we all like know, but can't really call you out on it. Because like, what do we look like calling you out on a flu type mass murder shit?
Because they're in on it.
We helped create it.
Yeah, because we're all in on it. We're all in on it. Everyone's in on it, bro. Everyone's because they all wanted to take that technology. We don't know what that vaccine. We know that it's hurt the heart, myocarditis and pericarditis. Those are only two. Right. What about the rest of the shit that people are going on? This rapid cancer that's killing people at an absolute 100 times faster than normal cancer has ever killed people. Cancer's been inside the human body for fucking 100 years, hundreds of years, right? It takes time. This new cancer they got because
actually, see, the new cancer I think is because of the new difference in food. You look back at food in America, right? From the early 1900s to where we're at now.
It's poison.
Up until the 70s, well, we started getting frozen food around the 30s, 40s, and then it started losing health until 60s.
Yeah, but it's not the frozen food, though. Okay. It's not the frozen food. It's companies like Monsanto that have gone to the seed of the GMO, genetically modified organisms.
Those started around in the 80s, though. Those came about in the 80s, 90s, and then all the dyes, the colors. So our generation, we're fucked. We grew up on it. We grew up on it. So either there's one of two things. Either we're gonna be completely fucked when we get older, or we're gonna be immune to this shit.
No way.
I mean, who knows?
Because there's no money in that. Where's the money? Where's the money in being immune to it?
I think that health field, the money's out the window in the next 5-10 years, anyways, with AI. I mean, we're gonna be able to fucking create cures on our phone. They're gonna find different ways to streak money out of us.
If we program the AI to do that, because right now it's an LLM, which means it only gives us what it's being programmed to give us. What I'm trying to say is I look at AI, bro, right now as a Trojan horse. We're allowing this Trojan horse through our gates, no problem. And when the gates go up and the enemy comes out to play when we're sleeping at night, it's gonna be a fucking problem. Meaning,
say I'm a leader of a country, right? And I got all the AI working on shit. I'm curing at least one disease with AI. Something.
Yeah, one small one.
I wouldn't even do a small one. I would do historical because guess what? I can take AI's credit. I didn't figure it out. The fucking scientists that programmed the AI and the AI figured it out because it's powerful and we got the money to give it the power. I'm going to go down in history as the guy that cures one of these. And then eventually these other countries, they're going to start curing shit too. They're going to poison us with others.
Right. You're absolutely right about what you're saying. I think you're right. They'll cure some major groundbreaking thing in order to get everyone on board. Mm-hmm. And once they get everyone on board, here's when the maniacal shit starts happening. This is when they start hitting you with all this extra shit that's going to hurt you because you've already bought into the program.
Well, look at this. The declassification of weed, right, makes it where it's going to be in a medical class where you can get it prescribed eventually. So that's the rollout plan for that.
But they've already genetically modified the fucking weed. Weed now isn't weed 20 years ago.
Right, but wait till when we go to the dispensary and you got a copay because it's insurance. You know what I mean? They're figuring out more ways to get the company involved in your purchases. Yeah, so the health insurance is going to be away from the pills and all this other shit because we've been on a big fight against pills in this country, against Purdue Pharmaceutical, all this. So we're going to transition as a country to a different product, weed. And then all these different strains, edibles, things like that are going to be
You think weed's gonna take over big pharma? I see. I don't think that's no way. They never do this. A multi-trillion-dollar business. There's no way they're gonna do that.
Weed will be too once it's legal in all 50 states.
Yeah, but then you have to get everyone to smoke or take an edible shit. Right now, the way they have it is it's perfect, bro. They poison us in a way where we need to go to the doctor because we feel like shit. Or even we'll go back to the flu, right?
Well, there's still a stigma on weed. There's still a stigma like, oh, you got to go to the dispensary, do it. Once people are getting prescribed it, there's no stigma anymore. Now the people who always secretly wanted to try weed, but never tried because, oh, no, that's bad. I was told to say no to drugs. No, they're going to try it because their doctor prescribed it. Hey, instead of giving you this Adderall, I'm going to prescribe you 7 grams of sativa. Here's some Blue Dream. Make sure you try this at bedtime and in the morning. And
I agree
tell
with
me
you
how
as
you feel.
one avenue. I don't think they're gonna make it where it's a one street deal. There's gonna be 12
Not
streets
for a
always.
while. Not for a while. But I think
I don't
that
think it'll ever be one. I don't think there's not enough money in one. There's not enough profit to be made in one. They're gonna and there's no competition there too when it comes to different companies doing different shit. They're gonna, because there's so many people on earth, they're gonna corner every lane. Weed being one of them. I agree with you there. They're not gonna get rid of the pharmaceuticals at all though, because there's way too much. It's like oil, right? Like you said, like we're about to go to war with Venezuela and oil. I agree with you, we are. But really, think about this. Today's day and age, do we really need oil, or is oil just because there's $7 trillion worth of fucking people making it because there's so much money involved with it?
But those people with the money involved are dragging out the process that we need oil.
Because
just like we're going to drag out the process that we need all these pills until eventually we get rid of it, like we're doing or trying to do with gas-powered vehicles and gas ovens and all of that. It's going to be a very slow transition, but they're going to switch their business to something else. If I can't make money in oil no more and I'm an oil tycoon, guess what? I'm buying fucking solar fields and wind farms, because I know that, hey, my oil business is starting to go down and the wind farms and solar panels are starting to go up. They're starting to make money and I'm starting to make less. So I'm going to hop on this horse before it wins the race and it's twice as much money.
I almost wonder if that's actually going to happen with the wind and solar. I think we have technology now that's even surpassed that, where like nuclear fusion.
Yeah,
that produces so
much power.
That produces so much more power, because the problem with solar is all you need, and we've already talked about this earlier, where there's genetic weather modification, block out the sun. How good is solar with no fucking sun? You know what I mean? It's irrelevant.
That would be new warfare.
But that's
you
what
just invented new warfare. Now, guess what? Instead of going over and worrying about we gotta take out their power plant, no, we'll just send a bunch of clouds over thunderstorms to flood them out and make it where they have no power.
We were doing that in the 70s. Bro, we did that in the 70s in Vietnam. We couldn't get the Viet Cong out the jungle. So we genetically modified the weather to pour rain on them to get these motherfuckers to go. In the 70s. Bro, that's 50 years ago. How much perfection have we done in 50 years on that?
The rain dance is really just certain chemicals that need to be put in the air to fall back down.
They did it in Dubai 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they did it. Not Dubai. It was Saudi Arabian country. They genetically modified one of the desert areas. They overdid it, and they fucking flooded out a desert city, a huge desert city. Bro, that's
like, come on, how you flooding out a desert? You put that there, bro.
Absolutely, exactly. That's not natural. It's naturally sand. Like what? Yo, check out James Klingers. He said, "How do you guys feel about a state ballot question for next year's ballot that wants to ban recreational marijuana in Massachusetts? No way that passes." I agree.
Yeah, no way it passes.
Unless go with what you were saying a little bit, Aaron. Let's insurance companies get involved, and they make it so that recreational does go away. If you want to get your thing, you have to go to the state, pay the state card. You gotta, like they did before, $125, $150.
Makes perfect sense. That's how you do it.
You know what I mean? And then now the insurance company's gonna pick it up.
Now it's on the question, especially since like it already was approved years ago.
Think about. They were like, "Yo,
this not just angry people that don't want people smoking. That's people. We gotta come out and vote and keep the weed legal. Just go fucking vote, people. There's a lot more reasons you should vote, but keep the weed legal."
Bro, that's wild. That's wild, bro. It doesn't even matter. Let's be honest. We voted for an audit in Massachusetts with more hearing. It hasn't happened. So even if we vote for recreational marijuana to stay recreational, they're gonna find some bullshit loophole way around it where, oh, now you gotta get a card, you gotta go talk to a doctor, your insurance is gonna pay for it. Now insurance premiums go up.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Fucking right.
Now, before we wrap this up, guys, we're doing things. I mean, we're making moves. And fifth, You got a show at the Taunton City Gaming on New Year's Eve, huh?
New Year's Eve, baby. Yeah. I'll be performing alongside. I'm bringing Marvin Gaye with me. We're going to perform Murky. We're going to perform Wolves. I'm bringing New Hot Weapon with me. We're going to perform Them Cheeks, baby. Yeah. Nice. I'm also going to perform Chubby, the crowd favorite. And I'm going to perform Drunk Santa, baby. You know, it's that time of year. We got to do the Drunk Santa on New Year's Eve. Like you said, at the Platinum City Gaming in Taunton. Pull up. It's $5 to get in. $5, dude. Cheap as fuck. $5. Pull up. It's going to be a whole host of people there. Crowd. We got BBM there. Little Chemist. Jay Sora's coming. I know I'm forgetting some people. I'm sorry who I'm forgetting. I can't think right now who else. There's like 3 or 4 other acts that are coming. Brian Katie Welch is hosting. Gorilla Smooth, I believe, is also hosting. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking crazy night. It's going to be a crazy, crazy night. Now, speaking of that, don't you got something coming up soon, sir?
Yeah, January 9th for the Winter Ball, a.k.a. King Handsome Wool Life birthday party. I'll be at Medici Lounge, January 9th, Providence, Rhode Island. It's going to be a vibe. There's going to be plenty of people in the building. There's artists coming from out of state. Chicago will be in the building with Cypher Sick. Indiana will be in the building with
AC Too Cold.
You know, people.
Bay Holla.
Yeah, Bay Holla. So Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut.
Keeping it cloudy.
Yeah, yo, mad people going to be in the building. There's a lot of names. Mal G, GSD Records, Rock Nation. It's gonna be a lot of movers and shakers in one building. That's January 9th, Medici Lounge, 127 Friendship Street, Providence, Rhode Island. And the ticket link is on my profile on Facebook. Make sure you go check that out. Cop some tickets. I'll be performing 2 tracks with King Handsome Wool Life. I'll be performing Rapper Weed and Facelift. You can go catch both of them on the Cheech and Chong EP, available on all platforms on January 30th. We were going to drop it on the 9th, but we pushed it back to let the Facelift single rock a little bit more.
Breathe, give it some life. Hell yeah.
Right. I mean, give it more than a week. So go stream Facelift with myself, King Handsome Wool Life, and go check out Fifth's new song, Drunk Santa. And I also got a new solo record, The Uncle Murder Wrap Up 2025.
Fuck yeah.
I talk about the Diddy documentary. I talk a lot about what went on this year. Young Thug, Travis Scott, Blueface. There's some names in there. Heavy. So it's definitely headline heavy. Before we wrap this up, though, Fifth's performance comes up first. So, like he said, he's performing the crowd favorite. And the crowd favorite, Chubby, rock with it, yo.
Chubby on the dance floor, give me that visual. Looking at the tie-ties, shaking like my rock guys. Dancing to the south side, my rain gang. Chase it out with E&J, take another shot as we lapping up this bar. Getting down like we both is getting off. Full hard, never softest, never love lost. As I take you to the top, tipping top. Slide back down the bottom of my car. Sex game official, make the yayo whistle. More than 2 fistfuls, slob, choke, all up on my dick. I want you to damn near puke on my shit. Bitch, now you and your girl switch. Damn, I got a chubby. Love the way you touch me. Ride it all night. Love the way you fuck me. Bend it over, push it back. Make the kitty cat go. Clap, 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 clap. Damn, I got this chubby. What you gon' do with this chubby? I said, man, I got this chubby. What you gon' do with this chubby? What you gonna do with this chubby? What you
Yeah.
If only they could have seen what I was doing behind the scenes.
So Fifth will be performing at Live New Year's Eve.
Yes, sir.
So all ages event, $5 cover, Taunton City Gaming or Platinum City Gaming.
Yeah, Route 44.
Definitely make sure you're in the building and go stream that song on all platforms.
Yes, sir.
I mean, go stream our music, people. Both of our music. We need you to stream that shit.
Yes, we do. My monthly listeners is fucking cut in half this month. Bro, my December shit was not as good as I wanted it to be, man. Not even fucking close. I'm usually like 700, 800, 900 monthly listeners. My shit's down to the low 400s. I was like,
yeah, my shit's a little low right now too. So people, you gotta press play on our shit.
Yeah, we need you, man.
Stream our music on all platforms. We everywhere. We on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Tidal, Deezer. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat. We everywhere, people. We everywhere. So wherever the fuck you listen to music, like who listens to music on Deezer? But if you listen to music on Deezer,
check it out.
Or NetEase or other one of these
Audio Mac.
Yeah, all these random places, like, I mean, stream us. We're there. Just go search It's Your Boy Fifth.
Especially this one.
Especially
this man right here. Yo, you going on a trip? My man got 5 hours of music. Hours.
That was just dropped last year. This year. That was just 2025. So it's all new music too. Know how like when DMX dropped his first 2 albums in 1 year and shit? I said, you know what? It's gonna be like 5 this year. I mean, I'm gonna drop music.
5 hours. So, bro, if you like, yo, I gotta just get in the whip and hit a playlist. You Spotify, Aaron All Nighter, as you see on the screen right there. As you see on the screen, Aaron All Nighter. Just press play. It'll, bro, you'll be good the whole ride. You'll be good. And I guarantee you, you may not like every song that I put out or Aaron puts out, but I'd be willing to bet bottom dollar, bro, there's gonna be tracks on that you fucks with.
Facts.
So go through, scroll it, save those shits.
If you stream the song a few times, we can go get a cup of coffee and shit. I mean, because on average, they only pay us per stream like 0.0001. Hold on, there's 3 zeros. 0.0001 cent. Yeah, Spotify.
If you're doing YouTube music, I think we're like close to a penny per stream.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're on YouTube Music, go stream us there because fucking we get a penny. Every time you press play, we get a penny. So make it rain with 10 pennies. Make it hell. Make it hell.
Yeah. Oh shit. But definitely. And you get to stay. If you make sure you hit the follow button on Spotify, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channels, because we're not stopping, people. We're gonna hit you in the head over and over again in 26 and moving forward. So stay in the now. Never mind the podcast that we do, the shorts that we drop on YouTube. It's not just music. We're multimedia here. This is Street Magic multimedia, podcasting, shorts, fucking music. And believe me, there's more shit going on. Movies. I don't want to talk about too much. We ain't got enough time, but believe me, there's more coming.
Facts. But guys, you know what it is. It's your boy Aaron All Nighter.
It's your boy Fifth.
Peace.